think we are live. I hope we are live. Honestly, I never know these days if anything is working. To be honest, let's hope it is. Let's hope we're going. And let's get cooking. Today won't be too long. I've just got my little lolly cake to make. Little lolly cake. I just bear with. I will turn my camera on in a second. I need to pull myself out. Uno momento. Oh my god. Absolute chaos as per. Right. Let me get this moved off. Cool. Hello. I am here. I am visible. I am just going to quickly tidy this up. Is there a random battery here? Okay. Let's just dry some things off, put them away, because we are not doing any quote unquote cooking today. We are just doing some very chill baking. So let me figure out what actually I might do it in here because we need some melted butter and we can just heat it straight on the hob that way. I'm not going to bother putting all this other stuff away because they're not dry yet and I can't be bothered. Right, so I'm going to stay there though. Right. Okay. We are making lolly cake. You may or may not have been around for the last time I did this, but this is a very New Zealand sweet, and it's one of husband's favourite things to have. So, of course, for his birthday, we are making lolly slice, lolly cake. It's not really a cake. It's like a what would I describe it as? Cake. It's a slice, really, like fudge, cookie dough. Goodness, my words are escaping me today, so bear with. Right. To be fair, there's actually not a lot to do apart from melt some butter, bash up some biscuits, and mix it all together. So nice and easy. Where have I put a recipe? Can you even call it a recipe? Right. We are basically putting I don't have the recipe on me. I thought I wrote it down. Clearly didn't. Let's look it up again. I just want to make sure I have the right amount of butter. Cool. We are doing. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Right. We have the wine, like a malt biscuit. This is a malt biscuit. This is a biscuit. Super wine, I think. I thought it was a malted biscuit, but it's not actually. It's just a kind of plain biscuit. Are you considered a malt biscuit? I don't know. Anywho, biscuits going in. How much do you actually contain? I hope you're the right amount. Oh, I used this last time. I can only imagine you're the right amount. We have butter melted. Malted biscuits going in. We want 120 grams of butter. So we are going in. I would imagine that's the majority of this block. We shall see. I don't use butter enough to be a good eyeballer of butter, but it's definitely not enough. But I'll put it back in the packet. So let's start with that being much. 52. Okay. Basically, that again and a bit more. How about much? 105. Okay. Another. I hate tinfoil. I hate it when tinfoil gets stuck in the butter. Like, how have we not solved this problem yet? We have so much modern technology, and the tinfoil is still getting stuck in the butter. Inch. Oh, cut really diagonally there. Oh, 18. So close. It's because I cut diagonal. If I cut straight down, probably would have been right bang on. There we go. Yum. Good butter. In we go. And then just gonna put that on a gentle heat while basically the rest is just crushed and biscuit. So let's do that. We have tinned. We're gonna crush as much as we can while it's in the packet. See how I'm gonna do this with the least amount of sound damage. This is gonna be rough. Hold on. Let's cushion you a bit with the old work. Kind of work. This is not going well. What I should probably do is put it in like a big Ziploc bag, because that's not gonna do me any good. I need to be able to, unless, or to be fair, shall we try the lawnmower? See if lawnmower can handle some biscuits. Let's try that. Oh, right. Glad I thought of it before the cookies went to complete shambles. Probably need to at least take them in half. Basically, the powderier I can get this, the better. So, just gonna put these guys in there as snug as possible. Let's do about yay much for now. See if we can close up and try this. If it works, this will be fabulous. Oh, it's a rough one. Yeah. Once it gets going, that is doing amazing. Oh yeah. Yes. Wow, that is some crumbled cookies if I did see. Right. So, continuing. Hello, hello, hubby. Yes, hubby's birthday today. We are making lolly slice, his favorite little sweetie thing. I mean, you must have this in Australia. Yeah, this in Australia? Lolly slice, lolly cake, like biscuit base, like cookie, like cheesecake bottom, but like it's the whole thing. Do not operate lawnmower while distracted. We have pretty cookied base. Right, let me transfer to a container because the butter's still not quite done melting. So we shall transfer crumble to another container while we wait and continue. Oh no, I've like spilled half of it on the side. Oopsies. You believe me? Maybe it's a New Zealand thing. I don't know. This was everywhere in New Zealand, so I just assumed we all just share the same strange, quirky snacks. Maybe not. It's like basically it's biscuit crumb mixed with butter with these like marshmallow lollies on the inside, and you cut it up. Maybe it is a New Zealand thing. Maybe it's just Lamingtons that I'm mistaking them with. There's always a debate over who made the Lamington. You like Lamingtons, Whistle? And if so, what flavor of Lamington is the superior Lamington? Right, my tablet is dying and I'm gonna lose the stream, so I'm just gonna steal the cable off there, plug you in here for a bit. Ah, I see. I think Lamingtons are often made like with the I suppose it's in the sponge, isn't it? Oh, come on. The first two films is like, hmm. Are we melted? Melted. Yeah, they've come a really long way with the cheesecake. Right. We are gonna go ahead and empty our entire tube of condensed milk into our butter because we need 160 grams. I have a little bit left in the fridge, so I'm just hoping that it's going to be enough. If not, ever so slightly undersweetened is not going to kill us. So just going to go in and mix the condensed milk. In Japan, they come in tubes because, I don't know, convenience and also like lack of volume. Yeah, I know. I know the feels. It's squeezy a bunch of that into there. It's just my leftover because I need to empty this entire thing into here, and then I need an extra 40 grams. So watch me. No, what I could have done is just chop the top off this tube and just scraped it out, now that I think about it. Oh well. Hindsight is 2020. They say. Oh, delicious sounds. The day's been good. It's been doing a big clean out of place, so we have a nice fresh start. Husband's desk has been like cluttered to the high heavens recently, so I've just cleaned that up as a little "it's your birthday, I'll clean up your desk for you" situation. And he's got a new colleague at work recently who's just come from France, so we had lunch with him today, just to kind of, get to know him, be nice, and so on and so forth. We are getting to the farty stages of the tube now, so I'm just gonna put some air in and then close the top so it can just resettle to the bottom. That go there. Where's my cables? I just need an extra 40 grams from this tube, so I'm going to I hope there's enough in there. 1 Mississippi, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I have a feeling that I may have like precisely exactly the right amount? Okay, that was 8. So I need to do like another 5 of those. Why does that sound like a sound effect from like a spaceship like running out of fuel? 33 grams. That's pretty good going. You know what? It might also be exactly. Might be exactly this tube as well. Yeah, it is going to be actually. So let's get that tube emptied as well. I had precisely the right amount for the recipe, so that's always nice. Yep, now we are in the farty stages of the end of the tube. Isn't this cow so cute? Can we just have a moment for... Let me just close the lid so I'm not dripping all over the side. Is this cow the most like adorable cow you ever did see? Like, I would drink milk from that cow. It's a nice looking cow. Right, I'm just basically farting the rest of this tube of condensed milk out into here. Just squeezy like the end of a toothpaste. Really squish that out. If there ever was a guilty pleasure, condensed milk is one of them. They're trying to make you buy with that exactly. This one has just got strawberries on it. I don't know why, because I'm in Japan. Like, the only reason you'd have condensed milk is really to like dip strawberries into. But this one has like pictures of strawberries on the front, so it's like you kind of almost think, wait, should it taste like strawberries? It doesn't taste like strawberries, but it gets you for a second. You're like, wait, have I got the right thing? I'm gonna use a fork mix. So we've got our condensed milk in here. We've popped it into melted butter. So it's all nice and runny and all incorporated. I'm just going to give it a good mix so it's all kind of pre-mixed into each other. And then basically we're just going in with our biscuity situation. And then we keep going. Have you tried the coconut milk? I have not. I don't think you can get that in Japan. Coconut milk is quite rare to get anyway. You need to go to like a specialist store to get like even regular like tin coconut milk because people don't really cook with it here. So I've never come across condensed coconut milk before. You get like what are they called? What's it called? Like a concentrated like coconut milk. But cream of coconut is it's the stuff they put in pina coladas, isn't it? That stuff is delicious. I love me a pina colada. If you like pina coladas, I can take down a couple pina coladas for sure. One of my favorite cocktails. Whoever came up with that is an absolute genius. That person needs like a lifetime like knighthood. Would highly recommend. It's just delicious, really. It's pineapple and coconut. So if you know you don't like pineapple, then probably not for you. But it is an absolutely delicious little tropical situation, and it is very, very good. And it's made of the creaminess comes from coconut, so it's not a dairy based cocktail. And some places will do it like as like a slushy kind of a situation. That's also very, very fun as well. Just gonna let the biscuit touch all the liquid. Right, we're going in here. Just fighting through the first couple of pulls because I don't want to break anything. But yeah. Yeah, coconut milk is definitely like a strong flavor. Sure. Such a good workout. I should probably do it on like both sides so I can like gains, you know. It is. I put it through the ringer, I swear. Definitely whoever invented this or whoever designed this, wherever brand I bought this from, did not stress test for some random woman putting biscuits inside it. Right, last batch. So last of our supply of our biscuits and lollies. We brought this back from New Zealand last year. We went this time last year for a friend's wedding, and I made sure to bring back a couple of packets of biscuits and lollies so we could make this. And boy, oh boy, I am glad we did. Right, here we go. Biscuits are in. And there we go. Oh, God. That's the first couple. arm workout. Okay. How much longer are you in this place now? We will be here till the middle to the end of March. And then we will be back to my mother's kitchen, my mother's further south. I'd have seen us there. If you're around for pizza, that's my mum's place. When we were making the pizza. So we'll be in that kitchen. The much larger kitchen. So we'll be looking for danger. So good for the content. For the clearly this lawnmower clearly knows its place. It's like, yep, will cause absolute chaos for the entertainment, for the gram, for the stream. Just scrape all the little dusty bits out the corner. Not going to bother too much though. Plenty of cookie dust everywhere. That was finding Miles for the win that night. Yeah, that was such a good recipe. I will definitely be doing it again. My mom was so impressed. She was like, wow. Right, we have our cookie base all mixed up. We now go in with our lollies. I will probably, am I going to chop these up? Probably should. I will chop these up a little bit just because I feel like it's a lot easier to cut if they have been chopped. So let's do. Dust. Yeah, these are just kind of different fruit flavored. Oh, they're called explorers. They used to be called Eskimos, and that wasn't allowed anymore. So they have now been rebranded as explorers. They're just kind of fruit puffs, really. If you have like foam, I think in the UK they're called foam lollies, sort of like. But in the UK you only get them in banana and pink. Banana and pink. Oh, trust me, when we get back to my mum's, there will be a lot more pizza being pizzaed, for sure. There's only two, oh, there's three. I said there's only 3 banana flavored ones. But the color distribution in this packet, so many pink. So I cut 2 pinks already. It's 5 pink. 5 pink, 2, 3. No, more than 5 pink. That's 5. That's 7 pink. 2 white, 3 yellow, and 4 green. That is an atrocious mix. To be fair, pink and yellow are the best ones by far. Green is a bit Green is lime flavor. Yeah, when I was at school, so when I was in New Zealand, like 10 plus years ago, these were definitely called Eskimos. But then sometime between me leaving New Zealand and us getting back, they changed the name. So 2 white, greens. You get these in Australia? I feel like this is Pascal's is a made in Australia, so you must get these guys. From your like the words. These guys have definitely aged a bit. Probably a bit. What even are they made of? They're just lumps of sugar, aren't they? They're so colorful though. Yeah, very nice once you cut into them. So yeah, I'm gonna probably make it as a slice. So I just fridge it in a container and then cut it out after. But some people make like balls out of them, so they're like ruffly situations. Usually you'd roll I think traditionally you make it into a log and you put coconut on the outside. But I usually can't be bothered with the whole rolling and faffing situation. So I tend to just shove it into a tin, a container, and make it into a slice. And people who are very high key will put it like ball up this mixture and roll coconut around that. Yeah, lollies. I think I remember those. I think they were called Spaceman candy when I last saw those because they had like a little like Spaceman logo on the outside. But yeah, they were like just like thin like sugar candies, weren't they? Kind of soft-ish. They weren't like hard candies. They were like a soft kind of like not quite marshmallow, but it was definitely like a soft stick. Soft sugary stick kind of a situation. But yeah, I can imagine that not going well. Redskins. Ooh. Ooh, are those like Twizzlers? Like round, like red licoricey things? But those are like in a twisty shape, not in a, I don't know. Right, we have mixed in everyone roughly. So we are now spouting out containers for our situation. What? Oh, I can do them. Ah, let's do little cups. I gotta make my money's worth out of these cups because I never ended up using this for the real thing. So let's do that. I'm gonna use a wooden spoon as to not destroy the non-stick on these guys. And then I'm just gonna do like little individual cups of lolly cake. Just like so. Just smush them around. Until they can hang out like that. Long red lolly thing. Oh, don't know then. Might be thinking of something else then. So we are just going to fill these guys up. They are still quite buttery because the biscuit hasn't quite soaked all of that up yet. But it will come in due course. gonna squish everyone down as we go. Oh, they call them, I think, called Milko. Interesting. Just make sure I don't get my hair into this, because for some reason I decided I would put my hair into a ponytail, which is never a good idea for cooking because it's always going to come over my shoulder and threaten absolute chaos. So we might actually have a perfect amount for this situation. I don't know. I'm not going to jinx it though, so I'm just going to slowly fill my way around this tin. Ooh. Chef's snack. Yum. Yeah, I think had I done the biscuits like more to a powder, it would have sucked up more of the butter because, you know, more surface area and whatnot. Because I still have a bit of chunk left in the consistency, we're going to have a bit more oil on the surface. That's okay. It will eventually absorb. Yes, sounds fab. What's your favorite cheesecake flavor? What's your go-to? A chocolate man, or are you a fruity guy? Go for the plain or like the caramelly ones? Oh, you're so close. You could have almost had this perfect, actually. Just got a little bit left over. I'm just going to try and do a bit of mountain sculpting. See if it will accommodate a little more on top. Because obviously I'll leave a little bit for the chef, but gotta see if I can squeeze a bit more onto the tops of these. Fake chocolate fair. I remember back in the UK, like the vegan cheesecakes always had like so many different flavors. I had like just as much as the regular stuff, to be fair, because to be fair, where we were, it was considered like the vegan capital of the UK. So we had a lot of different vegan restaurants and a lot of vegan foodstuffs and options available in town. That was always good. Right. Some for me. That's so good. Definitely tastes better once it cools down and gets set up in the fridge. But how could it, this is basically cookie butter. It's like biscuit, crumb, condensed milk, and butter. Wow. That's gonna have me bouncing off the walls. Sorry. Weird mouth noises. I apologize. Mm. Right. That's been licked clean. Let's just shove these guys down into my little muffin pucks. We just like use a bit of cling film and use that to press down, to be fair. See, these are just disappearing into the abyss just fine. Oh no, not hair. It's squished down. Hello, welcome. Yes, husband's birthday today. I'm making a very strangely shaped version of one of his favorite sweets, lolly cake. It is a sweet from New Zealand. I used to have this quite a lot when I was there. And then I made it once when I was back in we were together in the UK. And he was like, wow, this is one of the best things he's ever put in his mouth. Well, they'd be fun to get out. They shouldn't be because this is non-stick, the container. So it should just be like a what bang, puh, situation. Should be good. Now I get to lick the fork. So, and yeah, because it's a fridge cake, I do not need to cook it or anything. Just give me a moment with my fork. I need to lick it clean because, yeah. Yum. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Right. Okay. Topping time. Actually, before I do that, I might go over with a bit of cling film just to really flatten the top. I don't know if this will work, but I'm gonna try anyway. I want to make it, as nice as possible. So I want to just get my hands in there, just push the thing in. Kind of round the tops off as well. Just give it a little smooth over. Yep. Reminds me of the episode of Friends when Joey Elizabeth put it back. Does Chad get some too? I would wish, honestly, if they ever invent like taste teleportation or smell teleportation, I would be the first person to empty my life savings on that because that would be such an amazing thing to have. So unfortunately for now, you will just have to watch me, or if you missed me licking the spoon, so fortunately you'll have to watch your back for that. But I can promise you it tastes amazing. It's such simple ingredients. It's crushed up cookies, crushed up biscuits, or cookies, where depending on where you're from. Butter, condensed milk, and melted all into a goo. And then you've got like marshmallow puffs on the inside. And then, for tradition's sake, topped off with coconut shreds. I'm always kind of give or take on the coconut, but it does help kind of keep the, bring the sweetness down. So we are going to pat the coconut on to the tops of these, and then I would just kind of keep smushing it in until it won't take any more, because I never use coconut, so this entire thing will end up on this thing, whether it likes it or not. And I may have probably less surface area than required for this, but I'm die trying. Thank you, Loki. Hope your day's been well. And thank you, Friends King, as well, by the way. Thanks for the chats. I'm out here cooking most days, if not. Well, I cook like 90% of the time. And then the other 1%, I will do miscellaneous other things like game badly, or watch my husband game far better than I, or doodling. So if you're down for that, come join us for the ride. Slaying while baking. Thank you. We're out for dinner tonight because it's my husband's birthday. Birthday. So I am kind of being very whatchamacallit. My words are escaping my brain. I'm being very ambitious. That's the word I'm being. By cooking in the outfit that I'm going to go out in dinner. I have a jumper and, top to put on over top of this. But I was just like, kind of got dressed and I was like, shit, I need to make dessert. But then also I can't be bothered like changing out. I need an apron is what I need. I have been telling myself I need to get an apron because I'm just playing with fire, cooking in stuff I'm going out with. Day's been good. Nice. Oh, another Aussie. Welcome. Maybe you'll be able to tell me, does lolly cake exist in Australia as well? Or is it a purely Kiwi thing? Because Whistle wasn't sure because he doesn't eat sweets of dairy nature. But I don't know. Thank you. I shall pass on all your birthday wishes. Right, I have emptied that onto here, and most of it has ended up on the thing and not so much on the counter. So that's great. So yes, who knows? Maybe it's a Kiwi thing. See, like there's so many like Kiwi Australian things that y'all fight over. So I'm always like, is this just a Kiwi thing? Do I need to be careful who I tell? If something's Kiwi or something's Australian. Because I'm not about to make enemies, So I'm just gonna basically shove all the coconut that fell off the thingy back onto the mound and make sure they're kind of sticking. Knowing me, they're just gonna fall straight off when I like take them out. But one can try to. Ooh. Maybe it's a New Zealand thing then. I'm just confusing myself with the Lamington. Lamingtons definitely exist in both places. Because that's an age-old debate of who did it first. I'm just kind of fondling this at this point. I need to like actually get the coconut to stick. Bloody cake. Google a picture of it because this is not how they usually look. They look far prettier than this in reality, and I'm just basically can't be bothered with the whole rolling situation, so I'm going for form. And at this point, I don't even know if I'm going over form over function, even over the form, but it's fine. We're just gonna keep adding the coconut into the batter until I can't be bothered anymore. Yes. Oop. Ah, so it is a Kiwi thing. Nice. There you go. Something that they can call their own. File that with the rest of the weird and wonderful things that New Zealand has. You're looking a bit empty on the side. Just gonna pat you in there. But yeah, usually it would be rolled into a log and then, coconut rolled around the outside. But I ain't got time for that. So just gonna use muffin tins. And also this muffin tin, yes, it's very much like that vibe. It's like a tiff. In the UK, you call it tiffin or like Rocky Road or, all that sort of stuff. But it's very much like a cold fridge cake that you roll lots of wonderful bits into and then cut it up afterwards and hopefully have a good cross section and say hurrah. So we now have made a mess, as I always do. And so I'm going to recling film this. This is going in the fridge now because it needs to set up. And then I best go get ready for dinner. How quickly did I manage to do that? It took me the whole hour. This is meant to be like a 20-minute recipe. This kitchen is very cozy. Cozy is a lovely word for it. It is tiny. We are currently in Japan, and so our husband works at the university, so his university provided accommodation is very cozy. It functions perfectly well. But I very much miss my kitchen back in the UK. However, I will be, this is going in the fridge now. We'll be moving back down to my mum's come end of March-ish. So we will be back into a much nicer, large, cozy kitchen. And that will be very exciting. But yeah, I'm excited for this coming month, actually. To be fair, I need to figure out what I'm doing next month because obviously I've got yes, I hope so. Well, I stream most nights in some level of complexity. But what I need to figure out is next month I am taking a holiday to Australia to go meet my friend. So I need to figure out what I'm doing stream-wise while I'm away. Whether I stream Ollie Bobs or otherwise, I don't know. I've never really done like IRL streams, so I need to figure that out if I'm going to do that. But yeah, stay tuned. But when I get back from Australia, it will be 1 year Twitchversary stream week. So there will be loads of stuff I've got planned. So tune in for that. That's going to be really exciting. I've been planning the last couple of days what we're going to do for Stream Week. And actually, one of the things I'm going to do is dumplings, gyoza, because that was my very, very first stream last year. Thank you, Wizzle. Dear literal day one. Been following since day one of me streaming. We're going to do dumplings, and I'm going to do a dumpling for follower special. So what are we currently on? We're currently on 54. Thank you, everyone, for your follows. And so hopefully 50 is a good number. If I really hate myself, I mean, love my viewers, I will maybe combine my Instagram and my YouTube and the Switch followers together. And that takes us to like maybe close to 200, maybe like 180 or something. So depending on how ambitious I'm feeling, I may do either just Twitch followers or add them all up followers. So we'll see. We'll see how we do. Because I wanna do something a bit, interactive. Oh, thank you for the Instagram follow as well. I just got that buzz through my watch. You are guessing the dumpling numbers sky high. You're doubling the numbers. That's how you play the game. But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I just realized my Twitch notifications didn't come through. But oh god. The plan, there's lots of things going on. Little sneak peek into what's hopefully happening. We're gonna have Christmas KFC, IRL pickup, and mukbang with the husbando. Gotta get that Japanese KFC. We're definitely gonna do husband cooks. Highly requested by literally no one. We're gonna get husband cooking. We're gonna do the dumpling stream, which may be an hour if it's like 50, or it could be like 2-3 hours if we do more. We're also gonna do a dooley stream, and we're going to do what else? We're gonna do mahjong. I'm going to start a mahjong stream. I'm gonna show you guys how to play mahjong, so you can all join me on mahjong shenanigans. Because I've been really wanting to get back into playing mahjong, so this is a great chance to start that. But there's going to be lots of stuff. So it'll be a whole week of streaming every day. I still need to figure out what I'm doing in Australia though, so I will get back to you guys on that. Which leads me to wrapping up, because husband's gonna get home soon and I need to clean all this up before he gets back, because we're gonna go out for dinner. And yeah, big 3-0 for the husband. So let's bear down. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry it was a very short stream today, but I need to just get through this. And usually my streams are more like 2 hours, sometimes pushing 3 if I'm really into things. But yeah, thank you for hanging out today. I shall see you guys next time. Bye.